ahead of elections, which is barely 11 months away in the state of Karnataka, we are seeing large-scale polarization at this point. With the showdown over mosques in Karnataka, there's a fresh row that's now brewing over mosque ground in Bengaluru, the Idgha ground. A new controversy has now broken out regarding holding Hindu festivals at the Idgha Maidan in Chamrajpet in Bengaluru. The Hindu Janajagrati Samiti has urged the ground, the management which houses the mosque, that it should be allowed also for general use of public for conducting Hindu festivals as well. The Bengaluru civic body has responded to this request, saying that Hindu festivals can be celebrated, but the Hindu Janajagrati Samiti has now demanded the same order in writing. The showdown over mosques in Karnataka is escalating in the shadow of the Gyanvapi controversy in Uttar Pradesh. We're looking at Hindu groups in Karnataka now claiming that two mosques in Karnataka, one in Bidar, one in Bengaluru, were built over demolished temples. And now they ask for the Bengaluru mosque to be surveyed. They've also asked to stall any kind of further renovation of that mosque at this point.
The Idgha Maidan at Chamrajpet in Bengaluru is in the middle of a controversy, with the Hindu Janajagrati Samiti alleging that the ground is only being used by a certain community and is not being open for other Hindu festivals. Now, I'm currently at the Idgha Maidan at Chamrajpet. Now, this ground that we're talking about is located at the Chamrajpet locality in the city in Bengaluru. Now, the BBMP has said that it is their property and it is also a playground, and they said that yes, this ground can be given to other communities as well, to the Hindu community as well, if they give them, submit a request to them to, celebrate. And the Hindu Janajagrati Samiti has said that this ground is being used only by one particular community, and they say that the BBMP hasn't given a permission for them so far to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi and other festivals. Now, very recently, the BBMP Special Commissioner has clarified regarding this issue and said, yes, the permission will be given, but it remains to be seen how, the Hindu Janajagrati Samiti will go about with its request. Very recently, it is said about that, it will be using the ground to celebrate the Yoga Day celebrations that is coming up this month. It remains to be seen if the BBMP will give the Hindu Janajagrati Samiti the permission, and will that function take place in this ground in Bengaluru. And it remains to be seen what sort of political reactions also will this controversy create as far as the city and also as far as the election mood is concerned, because Karnataka is just 1 year away from the elections. So it remains to be seen if this issue will create more controversies or how will it be resolved. With British journalist Madhu, this is Karthik from India Today.
ಒಂದೇ BBMP ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರ ಒಂದು BBMP ಗ್ರೌಂಡನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಸಮುದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ನೀಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಬೇರೆ ಸಮುದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಅದನ್ನು ನಿರಾಕರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದೂಗಳ ಒಂದು ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಹಕ್ಕಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಆಘಾತ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಗ ದಿನ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಈಗ ಅಮೃತ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಧ್ವಜವಾದ ಹಾರಾಡಿಸುವುದಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅನ್ಯ ಹಿಂದೂಗಳ ಹಬ್ಬಗಳಾದಂಥ ಗಣೇಶೋತ್ಸವ, ನವರಾತ್ರಿ, ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಹಬ್ಬಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳುವ ಆಗ್ರಹವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮಾನ್ಯ BBMP ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆಗ್ರಹವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ.
Now, meanwhile, Talib Hussain, the mastermind and commander of the terror outfit Hizbul Mujahideen, has now been arrested from Bengaluru, Karnataka, in connection with the targeted killing of Hindus in Jammu and Kashmir. A team of Jammu and Kashmir police and the 17 Rashtriya Rifles launched this joint operation, nabbed Talib Hussain, who was hiding in Bengaluru. Jammu and Kashmir DGP Dilbag Singh have said that so far 47 terror modules have been busted in the valley. And according to the report, the terrorist Talib Hussain, who was arrested on the 3rd of June, is a resident of Rashagwari in Nagseni Tehsil of Kishtwar district of Jammu. He joined the Hizbul Mujahideen in 2016. Talib is in fact the only terrorist who survived for the most number of days, even after being on the hit list of the security forces.
ಹೌದು, ಅದು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಈ ಥರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಜನರ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಿಂದೆ ಭಟ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಿರ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳಾಗಿದೆ, ಒಂಥರ ಇದು ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು J&K ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವರು ಭಾಳ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣದ ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Meanwhile, the chorus for Free Temples movement in Tamil Nadu grows louder. Madurai Adhinam Pontiff Desiga Paramacharya has accused the DMK of corruption and demanded that the Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department be dismantled and replaced. He's also said the DMK was indulging in spiritual plagiarism. The pontiff vehemently opposed as well as slammed the DMK government, stating that the Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowment Department, which controls several temples in Tamil Nadu, is riddled with corruption. He's urged devotees not to donate money to the department and demanded that the HRCE department should be replaced with a committee headed by a judge. Meanwhile, DMK HR and CE Minister Sekar Babu has hit out at the Madurai pontiff, calling it a publicity stunt, saying that all other pontiffs seem to be okay with the DMK government's policy. Here you have further claims made by him that Madurai Seer himself initiated the HRCE scheme to plant 27,000 saplings and also made the DMK government inaugurate the buildings there.
முன்னாலெல்லாம் 5 சாமி தான் வரும். இப்போ 6வது சாமியாக உண்டிகளை தூக்கிட்டு வந்துட்டாங்க. ஆக நம்ம உண்டியல்ல தயவு செய்து அரணைத்திர கோயில்ல உண்டியல்ல காத்த போடாது. அந்த கோயிலுக்கா போகுது? அல்ல, வேற எங்கேயோ போகுது. இதை திராவிட பூமி என சொல்லிக்கொண்டு இறந்தவர்களுக்கு பிறந்த நாளும் கொண்டாடுறாங்க.
தன்னை முன்னிலைப்படுத்திக் கொள்ள வேண்டும், தனக்குண்டான செய்திகள் தொடர்ந்து இடைபெற வேண்டும் என்பதற்காக அவர் சொல்லுகிறார். ஒருவர் தான் அப்படி சொல்லுகின்றாரே தவிர இன்றைக்கு எதிர்மறை கருத்துக்கள் இருந்தால் நம்முடைய தீட்சதர்கள் நம்மோடு தான் இருக்கின்றார்கள். நேற்றைக்கு முன்தினம் கூட நம்முடைய தருமபுர ஆதீனத்திற்கு சென்றிருந்தோம். அவர் நல்ல வகையில் எங்களை உபசரித்தார். மரக்கன்றுகள் 27,000 மரக்கன்றுகள் நடுகின்ற திட்டத்தை இந்து சமய அறநிலையத்துறையின் சார்பிலே தொடங்கி வைத்தார். அவர் கட்டியிருக்கின்ற 24 அறைகளை எங்களை கொண்டே திறக்க வைத்திருக்கின்றார். யாரோ ஒருவர் அப்படி இருக்கின்றார் என்பதற்காக ஒட்டுமொத்தமாக ஆதீனங்களையும் ஜீயர்களையும் தீட்சிதர்களையும் குறை சொல்வது ஏற்புடையதல்ல.
Meanwhile, battle lines drawn for the Telangana Assembly elections that's slated for the year 2023. BJP President JP Nadda is on a 2-day visit to Andhra Pradesh. Nadda has visited Kanaka Durga Temple today before addressing a mega public meeting in Rajamundry. In fact, on Monday, Nadda received a rousing welcome from BJP workers at the airport, and the BJP chief took part in various events in Vijayawada, with the Saffron Party trying to make inroads into the south. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is now meeting with Hyderabad BJP cooperators and leaders within Delhi today. This will be an informal interaction over tea at around 4:15 p.m. at Prime Minister's residence. In May, Prime Minister Modi, BJP Chief JP Nadda, Union Home Minister Amit Shah had visited Hyderabad, participated in different party programs on that day.
President of Bharatiya Janata Party is on a 2-day tour to Andhra Pradesh. In these 2 days, he is addressing a number of public meetings, party Karyakarta meetings. He is attending a core committee meeting and is giving direction and margadarshan to the BJP to emerge as a major political force in Andhra Pradesh. The BJP cadres in Andhra Pradesh are enthused and they are energized with the message given by Honorable National President Nadda ji.
Now, more than a week after the FIR in the shocking gang rape of a 17-year-old girl was filed, the cops are now still not able to arrest the 5th accused. AIMIM MLA's rape-accused nephew still remains absconding, while special teams were dispatched to 3 states to locate and arrest him. They seem to have failed on that. In fact, OIC's MLA's minor son has also emerged as a key suspect in this case. 4 have been nabbed, including 18-year-old Saduddin Malik. The Innova car allegedly used to gang rape was wiped clean to destroy any DNA evidence. The car was recovered from a farmhouse on the outskirts of Hyderabad on Saturday. The farmhouse is owned by a woman with political links, and the car was used by a top Waqf board functionary as his official vehicle. The police has now recovered the second car, Innova, used in the gang rape case. The first car, red Mercedes, was seized earlier by the cops. It seems like the police have arrested most of them except for 2 affluent suspects who still seem to be out free.
Law will take its own course. इस पे तय बोलना है मेरे को. भाई law will take its own course. अब बिल्कुल ले लिए वो कोई moral high ground कोई नहीं ले रहे. Heinous crime है. सुनिए आप बहस मत करिए. Heinous crime है. Law will take its own course. Law will take its own course.
Let me cut across to Akshita, giving us details about the Hyderabad gang rape on a flow chart to help us understand the suspects and who have been arrested.
9 days since the incident, what is the kind of action that's been taken by the police so far? Now, there are 5 accused in this particular case, out of which 3 are minors, so have withheld their identity. They've been taken into custody. The 4th accused is Saduddin Malik. One of the key accused in the case has been arrested. The 5th accused, Umair Khan, who is the nephew of an AIMIM MLA, he's been absconding for the last many days. He's one of the prime accused, one of the key accused in this case, and he's yet to be arrested. The police have in fact sent teams into 3 states but haven't been able to get any leads on where Umair Khan is. Now, the 6th name that's emerging, he's not an accused but a suspect at this point. An AIMIM MLA's minor son could have a role in this particular case. That's something that's still being investigated right now, which is why the police haven't taken him into custody just yet. They're still looking into whether he had a role in this particular case or not. But the big question is when the 5th accused, who is one of the main accused in this particular case, will be arrested. Umair Khan belongs to a very influential, very affluent family, has political links as well. His uncle is part of the AIMIM, which is why there's a lot of pressure on the cops to crack this case and take Umair Khan into custody as well.